see here. Okay, we are live.
We're live.
I just need to pull up the chat. Let's see here. 0 viewers. Great.
Oh, that's perfect. We're off YouTube for like 2 weeks, and
I know, right? Everyone's gone.
What's funny is I've been off YouTube for a couple of weeks. My subscriber count still goes up pretty drastically.
That's good. That's actually a good thing.
It's because of my freaking Final Cut video. It's like stirring a lot of pots.
All right. Oh yeah, they're
finally going on. Everybody, Tag the Shooter says, "Yeah, tired."
What's going on, Riddell? SPDTL. I mean, Steve, I guess.
Steve.
Tag the Shooter. Hey, I thought you all retired. Almost. I'm the Brown. What's going on, man?
I pulled Danny out of retirement.
I know, man.
I found him. He's like unshaved and everything, covered in dust. And I get it together, Danny. We got to go live tonight.
Dude, I almost was just like, if Jason Vong says, no, I guess we're just not going to do it. F this. We're just not going to do the live show. Oh, dude, it's felt like a long time. Yeah. I'm the Brown. I was going to put an APB out on you. Oh, shoot.
Well, it's good. Wow. It's good to see everybody again. I miss you guys.
Yeah, very much so. And some very interesting news in the Sony world.
Yeah, it's, you know what? It's the 2 weeks that we were gone, nothing interesting was happening, but we're back and there's a lot of interesting news that just recently popped up. So I think it's good. It ends up being a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some insider information, but I don't really consider insider information about this announcement. But
Ooh, okay, all right.
I don't want to overhype it, but it would still technically be like a rumor. But based on the information I was told by some people from Sony, we can maybe assume some things to make this a little bit more fun this evening as far as discussion goes.
All right.
But we'll get into that. We'll get into that a little bit later because they did mention about this upcoming event, and they were mentioning about like the stuff that they needed to bring to the actual event, and I was like, okay, why do they need these specific items at this event? So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's funny. You know what's really funny, Jason? I feel like right after the show's over, the embargoes are gonna lift right after our show's over, and everything we predicted is gonna be completely wrong.
Yeah, no,
the entire time.
It's gonna happen.
And it's like A7R, A9R, 100 megapixels, 10 frames per second. People are just gonna lose their minds, man.
All of our hopes and dreams, but better.
You know, my gut's telling me that they're gonna try and smash. They're gonna try. Obviously, they don't really like to try hard to steal the thunder from the 6D Mark II. But the Nikon D850 they're gonna definitely want to try and steal the thunder from the D850 for sure. I think it will. I think it will. And I got some, I got some of my own predictions, and we'll see what happens.
I mean, Nikon is just barely coming in with the specs that are just slightly better than the A7R II. So I'm assuming the A7R III is just gonna destroy stuff, but who knows? Who knows what's happening?
I know people are saying like they want A7R III, but I'm like, they still got to announce the A7III, whatever that's going to be first before they can jump to that one.
That's what
unless they got rid of it completely. That's going to be the crazy thing. So
no, I think we still need that 24 megapixel camera. That's sort of like I don't know. Would you consider an A7 II, the A7 series camera as an entry level full frame camera?
I would assume that, but you know what? You know when Sony started releasing the A6300, the A7 II series, I felt, for me personally, I was always excited about Sony's release. When the A7S was announced back then, when it did 4K, people were flipped. Well, I flipped my mind. It was like you can get 4K with an external recorder, and then it had the extreme low light. And then when the A7 II came out, you had in-body image stabilization for a full frame camera. Yeah. Before then, it was just Olympus. Olympus was the only one with micro four thirds. And then after the A7 II, the A7R II was announced, and it was just like another like mind blown, right? Yeah. 42 megapixels, 4K. crazy features on that camera. And then the A7S II just came right after that. And the A6300, they just kept knocking it out. And it wasn't like a Sony camera was released. It was just really great specs.
Mm-hmm.
And so my gut feeling, crap, we're already kind of diving into some of the stuff for the show today.
Got ahead of ourselves. It's because
I'm just really interested.
For like 2 weeks, we're just exploding.
There's just so much going on. So I guess I'll keep it there for right now. And
we haven't nerded out in 2 weeks, Danny. That's why we're just.
That's just it, man. Okay. Let's jump back to the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Tag the shooter's been busy shooting. Let's see. I'm gonna be curious to see what people want out of this. I want people to take bets, sort of like, is Sony gonna drop the A7III, or is it gonna be a lens? Like, what do you think it's gonna be? That's what I'm wondering.
I'm hoping it's a camera. So it would just like, I'm just hoping it's a camera. It's the A7III, so I can stop lusting over the A9. It's been a constant struggle these past couple of weeks. Just like, man, should I do it? Should I just trade in my A7R2 for the A9?
Yeah, this is it. Like I said, after the show's over, the embargo is going to lift, and everything, like I said, everything we just said is going to be completely wrong.
Do we know what time they're gonna
London time, like at 3 p.m. Of
course they would do it after I leave London. Go figure.
What would London time? That's 7 a.m. here.
They're 8 hours ahead.
7 or 8 or something like that. So we basically would know tomorrow morning already.
Maybe in a couple hours.
All right, so it's already 7 o'clock, guys. We're gonna go ahead and start the Monday live show. It has been quite a while, and I'm from the bottom of my heart, I actually miss all of you guys. I really do. It's I took some time off because things just got piled up on my end. I think the day I was gonna do the live stream, Jason, like I didn't realize I had a back to school night that evening.
Oh no.
And so like I was like, okay, crap. And then the back to school night ends at like 8 p.m. And I was like, crap, I'm not gonna stay at school and then run the live show at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was like, I'm just gonna go home. And then the following Monday, it didn't happen again. So I was just like, man, I was like, whatever. But that was just me.
Yeah. Oh, I got your text. I got your text when I got back, and I was like, oh shoot, you didn't do the live.
It's okay. I think there is some good out of it. I think taking a break kind of it made me appreciate the show a little bit, like what we were doing here.
I think so. It's a nice little reset, because I know I unintentionally took a 2-week hiatus as well, because I was in Europe, and I was like stressing myself out editing videos, and I was just like shooting, thinking about stuff, and I'm just like, man, I'm on vacation right now. I only have like 3 days in Paris, 3 days in London. Am I gonna stress myself over trying to produce content, or should I just try to enjoy myself, enjoy the vacation, but just focus on shooting rather than editing? Because, still have the content, but just comes out a little bit later. So
yeah,
I think that's
for sure.
That's what I did.
All right, folks, you know what we're going to do. We're going to start with our hashtag New Gear segment. And again, it's been a few weeks at this point. So you've definitely, hopefully, have gotten something new. Definitely let us know. Use the hashtag New Gear and let us know what you recently picked up. I guess I'm going to go ahead and start with Jason, if he got anything recently. Jason?
You know what? No, I didn't get anything. It's been 2 weeks, man. I haven't bought anything new, but I did just sell my 85 G Master.
What?
Yeah, it finally sold, guys. So instead of a new gear, I
hashtag sold
gear. Yeah, I just literally 3 hours before the show, I got an email a couple of days ago from this one guy. He said he's gonna fly into town, and he's wondering if he could get the 85 off of me. And I was like, for sure. So I met up with him today, and the first thing that he said when he saw me was, "Aren't you that guy from YouTube?" And I was like, "Oh." I had my sunglasses on, so I just took off my sunglasses, and I was like, I don't know, do I look like that guy from YouTube?
He's like, I hate that guy.
Imagine.
I'm one of your trolls.
Oh my god, I hope not. Seriously, I've been getting a lot of trolls, like not really a lot of trolls, but just like a lot of mean comments from my Final Cut video, man.
Anytime that's you had that coming. Anytime you do something so polarizing like that, you're gonna see it happen.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I enjoy all the new views and the new subscribers coming in, but at the same time, I'm just like, damn, just calm down, all right? It's just this whole PC versus Mac, Final Cut versus Premiere Pro. These debates are just so ridiculous. But so I just to conclude my 85 story really quick. Yeah, I sold it. Got the money that I actually wanted instead of getting lowballed for the past couple of months. So not too bad, not too shabby.
Cool. Awesome. I know for sure I'm gonna get ready to sell some stuff soon. I keep saying that. I just keep getting so behind on it, but definitely gotta let the Canon stuff go already. But yeah. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen before they lose value, because they've still got some value in it.
No, the Canon gear is gonna hold, and I don't know about the bodies, but the lenses for sure will hold.
Because I know my 1DC, I got it for $3,000. It's still selling for $3,000. So it's like I've had it for about
better part with
8 months. Yeah, more than likely. But dang, I'm gonna miss it. All right, as far as like gear that I picked up, I wouldn't really say picked up. Actually, like Jason, you know, you get like emails from like random companies, especially like Chinese companies. They say, "Hey, I'll send you something if you review it," right?
Yeah.
So I keep getting a bunch of these, right? They say, "Hey, check out my tripod. Check out my GoPro. Check out this." I said, "You know what? So you know what I did? I said, look, just send it to me. I do not guarantee I will get a chance to look at it." I'm just being honest. I just said,
wow.
You know what? If I get to it, I will get to it, and I will look at the product.
Yeah.
And so it is what it is, right? So you know,
tough.
when it happens.
Yeah, I have so many things right now that I've gotten and received that I promised to put a review out, but it's just ends up being backlogged. You know, it's just like it's kind of hard because like you don't ever have the opportunity, or you hardly ever have the opportunity to actually play with the gear, because you don't want to just like test it out and just make a review. You know, you really want to put it to good use before you say anything substantial about it. So
yeah, there was like this company asking me to look at their tripod, and they're like, "How long is it going to take you to do a video?" I said, "Well, maybe 1 to 2 months, because I want to take the tripod with me for like 1 to 2 months and use it before I even say anything about it." And they're like, "Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. We'll wait or whatever." I don't know if I got back to them. I don't even remember anymore. So okay, anyway. But yeah, I got the Makey 12mm f2.8 because I said I was going to take a look at it. I have the Rokinon, which I'm using right now, so I'm actually really liking the Rokinon 12mm f2 because of its low light capability with the f2. So definitely, if I get to it, I will compare the two. But what's crazy is when I got my Makey 12mm f2. So check it out. Here's the box. I'm gonna do an unboxing here, okay? Because I'm too lazy to do a box unboxing review. So here's the lens, right? Watch, check it out.
Live unboxing.
This is how it came shipped, like that. That's how it came shipped. I don't know if you can see that. It was literally shaking the entire time. It came out of the bag. There was only this little padding here. So it was literally shaking as it was being shipped the entire time.
Kind of gives the lens some characteristic, you know?
Oh yeah, it definitely gives some characteristics because it's scratched on the front element there. So I am gonna send it back because of this situation. This is not right. So but yeah.
Oh man, that's horrible.
I don't know. It's weird. There should have been like another piece of padding, but yeah. Other than that, that's technically the only new thing I sort of got. I did order like another small HD focus though.
What?
Yeah, I did, and another A6300.
Oh my god!
I know, right? It's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, but I'll with that second small HD.
You know what? We'll talk about it in a little bit as far as like the what's new portion, but I kind of see some benefit out of it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the chat and see what they got for new gear.
Let's see here. Oh my goodness. All right, so Chester Bay says, new gear, pre-order the Zhiyun Crane 2 from B&H. 7-pound payload is crazy. You know what? I forgot. I actually, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say it, but I actually have the Crane 2 as well.
That's the newest one, right?
That's the newest one. So they sent it to me as a review demo unit. I just haven't put out a video on it yet. I think a lot of people have already, so I think it's okay for me to say something about it. But yeah, that thing is pretty freaking crazy. I was able to balance the G Master 24-70 with the A7R II. So just really quickly, the Zhiyun Crane 2 is going to answer a lot of people's problems in terms of trying to balance the 18-35 Sigma or the 24-70
Oh wow.
lens. So it's definitely the answer for those people. As for me, I still love the original Crane and the Crane V2, and I know the naming is really odd, like Crane 2 and Crane V2, but the official name for the latest one is called the Crane 2. But yeah, it's definitely bigger. It's definitely made for the heftier DSLRs, and if you do want to use the heavier lenses, that's what the Crane 2 is all about.
That's awesome. It's just, what's the retail though?
I forgot. I think I don't know what the retail is. They didn't
like $6.99 or something like that.
You know what? Chester Bay, let us know, or maybe I'll just look it up right now.
All right, Luis Happy says #New Gear just got the Sigma 30mm f1.4. I'm guessing that's the E-mount one, obviously. Like I said, that's a great little lens that I also have it now. It's just that it's not really good for manual focusing, but autofocusing wise, it's not too bad. Let's see here.
All right, yeah, the Crane 2 is $749, so about $100.
Gonna wait for that sale.
Yeah, you don't need it. You know what? It's really reminiscent of the whoa, what was that? Is that a plane flying over? It's very similar to the Beholder DS1 that you have. The handle grip is really, really thick.
Definitely to meet the size and everything for the larger payload.
Yes, just to hold that camera weight. I think that's why they have 3 batteries for that one. Yeah, so sorry, let's get back onto the chat really quick. Reuven says new gear Laowa 12mm f2.8.
Nice. I just don't know a lot about that lens. Tag the shooter. #New Gear Sony 16-35 f G Master. Whew. Really want a lens like that. That reminds me. Okay, I know we're gonna tangent, right?
Yeah.
So I did contact Pro Support to send me the 6. Actually, I'm going to wait on that. Let's keep going. I apologize. Let's keep going. That's a part of the whole Sony rumor story.
Killing me.
Go ahead, man.
Collins says new gear A9 and 24-70. Beat me to it to the A9.
Riddell photo. What's going on, Riddell? New gear 70-200 G Master because of Jason's YouTube video stroking the dot.
Or just keep that.
Thank you, Riddell. I appreciate that.
Fill in the blank. Finally, Rodell. Finally, you got the 70-200 G Master. Did you buy it at Sammy's? Let's see. Arnold Gallinado says new gear. Yep, the A9 70-200 Sony G rocking on 14mm2.8.
So poor now.
So poor now.
Oh, dude, you know, when I was at the workshop at Manny's workshop, there was a lot of people with some A9, and they're packing heat. People are packing heat out there. It was hot too. Oh yeah, I got a funny story about that. All right, let's see here. Dustin Dilworth says #New Gear building a Ryzen 1600 PC. Nice. Awesome.
Patrick Chang says a new gear Fuji X70 APS-C point and shoot. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Here.
All right, someone named David goes Panasonic GH5, the 10.5mm Voigtlander, and the Nocton 0.95. Man, those are some fast primes.
Yeah, nice stuff. Good stuff. Let's see, David Osler as well also got the Voigtlander 10.5. Nice, and a Fuzzy Cam FM1 45 gimbal for the Sony full frame. I've never heard of that one.
I've heard the name. I think there's some other. I don't know if I got contacted by a company too about a gimbal from not Zhiyun but a different company. But yeah. All right, let's see. Patrick Chang #New Gear Rokinon 35mm f2.8 autofocus.
He returned the gear.
Oh, he returned it.
He says return the gear.
I'm not reading it right. Okay.
Let's see. Nez Zeus says, got my second body, a 6500, so my girlfriend can use my 6300 when we shoot together. And waiting for my peak design stuff. New leash, cuff, and feud pouch, all in ash gray to go with my sling bag. Nice.
David Johnson says, new gear, Sony 35mm f1.4, and a new Black Rabbit Sport since my old one broke on my own on my way home.
Ouch. Let's see here. I think we got it. Got them all. I don't know. Could be wrong. Oh, wait, no. Whole mess of stuff that I just missed. I'm the Brown says new gear, hurricane supplies for Irma.
I'm the Brown. How are you doing out there? I know you're in Florida. Right? I mean, what's the situation there for you? Just wanted to know. Well, everything's all right. Wait, Steve returned small HD focus dead pixel. Okay, I haven't noticed one online yet.
That's the second. That's the second person to return a small HD focus.
Folks, while we're getting through the new gear, we are going to get to the news soon. So those of you who are new to the live show, and I think our channel is turning to potato. But if the audio goes bad, let me know. Again, I apologize. I'm running on a jetpack here from Verizon. Unfortunately, get decent speeds. Van Lian says Samsung Note 8 Gear 360 new camera bag, Flashpoint V8 60 Mark II S, newer photo studio, multifunctional, 24 by 24 inch and 60 by 60 centimeter softbox.
Nice.
A lot of fun stuff.
Cameron DeMoss says, I got some new Polar Pro Mavic filters. Very good.
Okay, let's see. Any other ones here? Michael Micho, hashtag new gear, HD small 702 bright.
Nice.
Cool. I've always been interested in those, but yeah.
Steve says he's got some Peter McKinnon presets. Guess his new those new Lightroom presets.
All right. So Zoom Chris, hashtag sell gear everything. All right. So Amanda Brown says, I lost power for 14 hours and had a truckload of debris in my yard. Other than that, all good. Okay, awesome, dude. I was like, you know, it's funny when I was thinking about Florida, I was like, from our viewers, I was like, I'm the Brown. I was actually like, I'm the Brown. What's going on? I'm the Brown.
I'm the Brown. Are the gears okay? Have on, it's safe.
All right. So, Jason, I think it's, are we moving on a little bit?
Let's move on. Let's get into.
So, I guess what's new, I'm just going to breeze through my stuff really quick. So I finally flew it. It's surprising, right? I finally flew a drone for the first time, the Mavic Pro. It was kind of funny. I was kind of cautious, overly cautious at first, but I was trying it out like after work. But I had a lot of fun with it. Definitely will try to get some more practice in. It gets kind of nerve-wracking when it flies above and you lose sight of it for a little bit, or when it gets a little windy. But that's the situation. I've been using my small HD focus a little bit for a couple of projects. I was filming a skit for a Rose pageant, like a small film, like short skit video. And then I used it to film an actual pageant contest. And I absolutely enjoyed having the small HD focus to be able to see. So I was using my Sony A9 to record, and then I had the small HD focus right on top of it. And it was really, really helpful. And the reason why I was looking to get a second small HD focus, there's a couple of reasons for it, but one of them is just the fact that I would probably like to have another one if I was going to shoot any type of events. So if I had another person shoot with me, that they could use a Sony camera and use a small HD focus to get critical focus when they're using that camera. So and I'm also actually letting my students use the Sony a7III and the small HD focus that I have for like their little projects in class when they're working, and they're really liking it. So that's why I have that. And finally, I got to meet Manny Ortiz in person at the workshop that he held at Sammy's Camera. I got to meet some of you guys out there, and it was just kind of surreal, you know, meeting Manny in person. He's just exactly like I thought the person it would be. But man, there was a lot of people at that workshop. Really happy for Manny, and I feel bad. I forgot the other guy's name. Scott Leah? Was it Scott?
Scott Robert Lim.
Scott Robert Lim. Yeah. Both very. Scott was pretty, like, he got a lot of like good info. I mean, I only went on Saturday, and I just really wanted to go meet Man. That was like my original intent, but there was a lot of people out there, which is really cool. And like I said, there was just a bunch of people. So get this, here's the story, right? So we're there. shooting with the A9, and everyone's out there. Sun's really bright, everything like that. And all of a sudden, my A9 starts to get that overheating indicator at the Sony workshop. And I'm like, this happened last time at Jason Lanier's workshop some time ago with the A7R2. And then now with the A9. Now it didn't shut down. It just, the indicator came on. And I showed it to a few people. I was like, okay, I'm not the only one seeing this. But it was just funny. But anyway, that's all on my end. Jason Vong.
Did the other A9s have the overheating indicator?
No, I guess I was the only one because I'm always getting the bad A9 copy.
They're sending you they're sending it all to you.
I'm cursed basically. But yeah, that's what's going on my end so far. Just been busy. Jason, what's been going on with you, man?
Nothing. I just pretty much got back from Europe about a couple of days ago, so pretty much resuming a lot of the YouTube activities. I got 2 videos finished, so I'll be uploading them within the next couple of days. But in Europe, I had a ton of fun. I think I like London a lot more. I didn't know what to do in Paris just because, like, I'm not much of a foodie. I'm not much of a person who goes out shopping a lot. So I think that's more for, like, you know, if I were to go out with Vivian, my girlfriend, more of a country that I would visit with my girlfriend instead. But I did check out a few museums. I took some photos. I made a vlog out in Paris. So that's something that I will probably put together. And Andrew Brown says, asking if I'm jet lag. I think I still am a little bit. But going back to the whole Europe trip, I had a lot of fun in London. I was surprised how clean a lot of the parks are over there, or at least the 2 that I visited. I forgot, I think one of them was like St. James Park or something, and the other one was like Hyde Park. But oh my God, it's just like so much grass, so many trees, all the greens, all the greeneries, no trash anywhere. And I'm like, these are like prime portrait locations, man. I'm just like, if I lived in London, I'd probably be shooting a lot of portraits there.
Was it like overcast when you were there?
It was beautiful. Yeah, it was. I definitely went at the right time. I wouldn't say it was overcast. There's a nice bit of clouds and sun. Definitely there's some sun because I know it does. I think it does shower a lot over in London, but I went on a good day, so definitely some good amount of sun, good amount of clouds, and good weather. Good weather overall.
Awesome. Yeah. You didn't see Kai Wong over there by any chance? Bumped into him?
Oh no, I wish. Still in London? I should have looked them up. Damn it! I should have. Is CVP? What was that? CVP TV there? Whatever company.
I guess
for now.
I would guess so. I guess they're based out there.
Yeah.
All right. Are we moving on, Jason?
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, we're gonna hammer through this next topic right here because I know everyone wants to talk about the A7 III. But since Jason and I have not spoken about the Sony RX0, that kind of just popped up like 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago.
I think it was like last week.
2? Was it last week? Okay.
I feel like it was last week. Right? It felt like it's been a while.
Yeah, it's just weird. All right, so as far as like basic stuff about it, it's basically like a hyped up like GoPro sort of. Like a small indestructible camera, 16 FPS shutter, like 16 frames per second shutter. What I noticed was interesting is it does 1,000 frames per second video at 1080p. You know how the Sony RX100 Mark IV, right? You have that one, or is it the Mark V?
I have the 5.
Yeah, it does 960 or 1,000 frames per second, but I think it's like at 480p or something like that. So I thought that was interesting. Anti-distortion shutter, shock-proof, waterproof, crush-proof, I guess, to an extent. But I think its big calling point is that it's a multi-cam operation. So you could use like a wireless device like your phone to control multiple of these. And I guess the Matrix-style concept. But I don't know. Jason, you think that camera's gonna do well? I don't know.
I don't know. Like I was gonna ask you, like, you know, what would be the difference, or why would someone would go for the RX0 rather than the other Sony action cam, the X3000?
Yeah, or any type of GoPro, right? Or like even a Yi or something. I'm guessing there is definitely a use for this camera. Like I said, I think the fact that you can sync time code with multiples of these, so that's one feature. So for me personally, I don't I wouldn't see necessarily for me a case use for it at this time. I couldn't see it potentially. But I can definitely see some creative individuals needing to do that. Would be interesting.
Right.
But
I feel like, yeah, I feel like, I think someone in the comments mentioned that it is kind of expensive. I think it's like $600
$600 to $700, I think.
$600 to $700. Yeah, it's just if we want to use the multicam, it's just gonna be so much more money. I feel like this is something that you probably have to like rent. And I think like anybody who is gonna be using this would probably be like, even maybe just even movie production. I mean, like individuals like us, we probably don't have too much use for it.
I don't know. Because if you want 4K, right, you have to have an external recorder. Mm-hmm. So if you needed the 4K,
so this doesn't record 4K internally.
Nope, it's got to go out. Plain HDMI.
Because the X3000 shoots 4K internally.
I know, right? I don't know if it's a heat thing or something, but
probably
that's the case.
Right. But it's pretty cool that this does have S-Log. And
yeah.
This is
unlike the A9 apparently, but yeah. It's like...
Ooh, bird.
Jeez. All right. I think we're done with that, man. We're gonna move on.
Cool.
All right, folks. We are on the A7 III Sony rumors here. A lot of this is coming from Sony rumors, Sony Alpha rumors, and I would like to know what you guys think is going to drop for this A7 III. Is it going to actually be? Sorry, is it going to be the A7 III at this announcement, or is it going to be a lens? What are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? What are you going to see, or what do you personally want to see? So, Jason, what do you think? You want to go over the specs that they listed there, actually.
So what you have down here is 24 megapixel, 6 frames per second mechanical, ISO up to 51,200, 693 face detection autofocus, same as the A9, up to -3 EV, 4K 30p, which is a huge bummer if that's true. Similar sensor, same as the A9, and it's possibly the same body with a small battery. So are you
meeting the same again? All of these are coming from Sony Alpha rumors, so there's nothing like nothing that I have as far as information is concerned with that. This is all straight from Sony Alpha rumors. You know, all right. So those are our current specs, right? That they're getting that they say is an SR3. Some of these are SR2 specs. 24 megapixels, 6 frames per second mechanical, 51,200. So you said you were kind of disappointed with the 4K 30. What were you kind of hoping for?
4K 60, but I think they're saving that. God, yeah, no idea, man. We've been shooting weddings. We've been shooting like the past 4 or 5 weddings, and we're just like, yeah, this 1080p 60 is killing us, man. I mean, like, it's just so darn obvious how much the quality just like drops when you're like watching it. Maybe to us it's like super obvious, but to the clients, you know, we haven't gotten a single email that were complaining about how come some shot were like not on par with the other shots, but to us, it's just like, oh my God, please.
All right. So I'm gonna. So basically, what's happening right now is that I really do think there's like an embargo that's gonna lift soon. People already probably have whatever this is, whether it's a camera or a lens. So here's the thing: I needed to rent this. I wanted to rent or actually loan out get from Sony the 16 to 35 f2.8 G Master. No. Sorry, the 24 to 70 G Master. I contacted Pro Support. I said, "Can I get the 24 to 70 G Master?" Right? Because I wanted to use it for the Rose pageant, this pageant that I was going to be filming, right? And they said, "Sorry, we don't have it in stock. The Sony A9, the 24 to 70, the 70 to 200, and the 100 to 400 are all going to be used at an event coming up very soon." So I asked this was kind of like last week. So he said all of these particular items are going to be sent to an event, and no one could check these out right now. And so I was like, okay, this has happened before. This happened prior to the condo trip when I was requesting a product, and they took all the stuff and they said, okay, you can't check any of these things out because we're going to save them up for some other location. And so my question is, they took their A9s, their 24 to 70, their 70 to 200, and their 100 to 400. So my question for you is, they're going to have an event, which is going to happen tomorrow, or it's already happened. What do you think it could be? Why would they need the A9 and these 3 lenses?
So I think I saw something last week or a couple of days ago. They're sending out some collective members to Alaska.
Oh,
yeah. So you could be I mean, like, yeah, it's saying here. I like how I'm saying. Oh, it's saying here, but I haven't even read it yet. Okay, so to capture Alaska on this whirlwind adventure, the photographers will be using some of the latest Sony gear, from the A9, A7R2, RX105 to the new 16 to 35, the 100 to whatever, 12 to 24. So my best guess is probably that's where it's going to right now for the collective members out in Alaska. But like you said, there could be with these sort of events, the condo trip and everything, they're probably going to drop something new.
Like, that's for sure. Like, there's something's going to go down, or even for that trip, they're going to be testing something new.
Yeah, definitely.
They're going to be testing something. So as far as like what that's going to be, we don't really know. So my thinking is
maybe a lens tomorrow, man.
What's that?
I think maybe the announcement will be a lens. Oh, you know what? If they need the lens, then maybe it's like, I don't know.
Here's my gut instinct. Okay, I think it's a camera, because maybe they want the comparison with the A7 III, so they're bringing out all their A9s to this event that's going on, or whatever. Maybe they divvied it up. Maybe they gave some to their collective members. Maybe they sent some out to another location. But my thinking is that they sent some this way, and they want them to compare the A7 III with the A9, because it's supposed to have similar specs to the current A9. That's just my thinking. They're going to say, oh, same sensor, same autofocusing capabilities. You can go ahead and test this out and see the difference for yourself. That's what's going through my mind. So,
wow. I'll tell you what, if it's the A7 III, I got money ready.
Are you going to sell that A7? Are you going to sell that A7? Wait, you still have your A7R2, right?
Yeah, I still have everything, but except the 85G Master. But hey, I got money from that, so I got money ready for the A7 III, man. If they announce it, I'm pre-ordering it. No questions asked.
Damn, we should just hit up Manny right now. Just message him right now and ask him, Manny, what is dropping right now?
I don't even think he knows either.
I feel like they know already. I think it's just an embargo right now. I think they just tell them to just be quiet.
We think that. I think last time they were like, oh yeah, like when they announced 16 to 35 and the 12 to 24, they didn't even know. They just showed up. They were at the trip, but nobody knew anything.
That was true. He did explain it. They had no idea. All right. So some other things that I'm thinking right now. Okay. What if this camera is not even 24 megapixels? What if it's straight up 42 megapixels?
Oh Lord.
What if they go straight? Well, think about it, right? The Sony Alpha 99 the 99 Mark II,
yeah,
the A-mount run, it's 42 megapixel, shoots 10 frames per second, I believe.
Yeah.
And this apparently has a similar tech to the Sony A9. I think the SR2 rumors were stating that they were possibly going to use the same old body. I think that's a bad decision. That's just my opinion. That's what I would like to see. I don't want to see the same old A7 II body. I mean, you got a chance to use the A9 at this point, so they've got to go that route.
Definitely.
Because it's the battery. The battery is a big issue. So if you want a bigger battery, you're going to have to update that body on that camera. So that's my thinking. All right.
Let's see what the comments have to say. Whoa, it exploded.
Oh, wow. What's going on here?
Okay, so David is saying, give me that flip out touchscreen on the A7 III, please.
Dude, I am so, look, I really want the flip out screen. I basically want this. I want the A7 III to basically destroy the 6D Mark II and the D850.
Yeah.
Like I just want this camera to just like overshadow those, and I think that's what Sony's plan is going to be, to overshadow. Like I said, overshadow the 60 Mark II, because everyone, that's no one really. I'm not saying no one cares about. I'm just saying that not as much fanfare for that. But the D850 for sure, a lot of people actually are very interested in that camera.
Yeah, I mean, it's a funny thing too, because I was watching Sarah Dietschy's vlog why she's selling her A7R II. And she just,
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was
yeah,
like, why is she selling that camera?
she was like, that's that no flip out screen, man. That's what she was saying. And then I caught it, man. I was like, a bunch of content creators, they're gonna drop the Sony if they don't supply that touchscreen on the next iteration. So it's happening, man.
If a lot of these collective members or their vlogger communities, if they keep, that'd be pretty cool. If they do the flip out screen, that's A1 already. I think Sony's definitely on the right track if they do the flip out screen, because they made all these excuses that I don't know. I think some people did ask Sony, said it's an engineering issue. They can't get the flip out screen. But they said the same thing about the Alpha 6300. They said, can't you get an IBIS, like an in-body image stabilization built into it? They said, oh, we can't do it into this camera. And then like 5 months later, the A6500 comes out with IBIS.
Yeah.
So you can't say you can't figure it out. I mean, there's a way to do it.
I'm sure there has to be a way. If they can do it, if they can do that flip, you know, what was that?
Okay.
The tilt screen on the
Jason
RX105,
Vong,
they can do it. They can do it flip out.
Okay, let's see, Jason Vaughn. What if it's a flip out screen, fully articulating, 42 megapixels, the 6 FPS mechanical or whatever, all the stuff that it's mentioned already. Let's say it does 4K, and it's like it's not cropped. What are your thoughts on that? Are you like, I'm getting this camera?
I'm getting.
But it doesn't. You're
getting it regardless, man. Getting it regardless.
I just think it just. If they could, and it has the bigger bat, you're just gonna get it regardless.
I'm just gonna get it regardless, man. I'm just like, dude, whatever. I didn't get the A9. I'm missing out. I feel like
you're not missing out, man.
Everyone's like right here, and I'm like right here, and I'm like, oh man, all these sweet YouTube content videos that I'm not pumping out for the A9.
Not everyone's gonna buy it. I mean, there is a market for everything.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I mean, if here's the honest thing. I mean, like if the focus is just as good as the A9 and it's fast enough and all that stuff. If it's like the A9 but just a tad bit slower, then for sure it's something that I would definitely want in my photography arsenal at least. So
I think it's gonna be a home run with this camera. Yeah. I'm going to be so wrong in the next few hours, Jason, but it's fine. I can dream. We can all dream right now. I mean, like I said, we can just hope for whatever we want for this camera at this very moment. But in a few hours or whatever, by next morning, we'll realize we were completely wrong.
Yeah. It's not even a camera.
It's not even a camera. It's got to be a camera. It's got to be a camera. I don't even care about the iPhone, so it's got to be a camera.
All right. The Apple event's happening tomorrow.
That's right. But see, the people that want the camera, they don't really care. It's the camera. Yeah, the iPhone's going to be out, but the camera, man, this camera. Yeah. All right. Michael Mishro says the A7R3 is going to drop.
maybe they'll just skip the 24 megapixels entirely, like you said. Just jump straight to the R.
I just think it's going to be 42 megapixels.
Then there's going to have to be the R, right?
Because I believe the R is going to go even further than the 42. It's got to go beyond.
Yeah.
So I really think that they're going to drop something high megapixel in this camera and just shut everybody else up already. Because I think my feeling would be, wouldn't you want people to second guess their D850 pre-order? That's just my thought. I mean, you would want people to second guess their pre-order for the D850.
So the D850, you're saying it's more like a 5D Mark IV equivalent, or?
I'm not saying I would say it competes more with the 5 DSR.
Okay, so more of that line. Okay,
but the D850 is kind of like a 5D Mark IV, really. I mean, it's kind of like a Swiss Army knife at this point. It has really excellent specifications, dynamic range is really good. Everything about it's really, really solid. I'm just wondering if Sony released something that makes people, because in my opinion, the D850 comes out, right? It's going to keep a lot of the people that are in the D850, the Nikon camp, to stay with Nikon because of this camera. The people that were thinking about going to Sony, I would say. That's just my opinion. So I'm thinking now this camera that Sony releases is going to really make people question a little bit whether or not they should stay or go. That's the thing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Enough blabbing on my end. What is everyone else here saying?
Let's see here. Oh, wow. I think I just
Sorry, guys. There's just so many comments going.
Michael says, A7 III, babe, I know we have never met, but I'm in love with you and we'll give you $3,500 if you treat me right. $4,200, that's it. No more. Yeah, what would be the price, Danny? What would be the price of the A7 III?
If it's an A7 III, it's got to be around the $2,000 price range.
Not
It's going to compete with the 60. It's going to compete with the 60 Mark II.
How much is the 60 Mark II?
$2,000. Although gray market now, I'm seeing it for $1,850. But anyway, that's a different story.
Oh wow.
But yeah,
$2,000 is it's nothing, man. We got this.
Dude, jeez. I don't think they can put 4K 60p in this camera, and the only reason why I say that is because they didn't give it in the A9, and I know they're going to say A9's not a video camera, but
yeah, I mean,
it's got to be. It's an A7S III. I think the A7S III is going to be the one to really like push the video boundary.
Here's the thing: if the A7S III is going to have that 4K 60, it better have the autofocus that can.
It's got to. It has to. At that point, you have to trickle down all those.
What
happened?
Okay, good. You froze a little bit. Scared me.
Oh, sorry about that.
But you were saying how the everything is going to trickle down to the other cameras.
Yeah, I would say that Sony's been pretty somewhat good about doing some of that stuff. So
yeah, as long as if the A7S III has the autofocus like the 6500, the A9, and the A7R2, then that's fine. I would pull the trigger on it. If it has the better autofocus plus that low light, man, that A7S III is gonna be unstoppable, dude. I just felt like it was a horrible trade-off with the A7S II because you're getting better low light, but just the focus is horrible.
Yeah, definitely. Michael Mistro says A7R3 is going to have 82 megapixels. And Chris Mega Game 60 plus megapixels for the A7R3. Dude, I mean, we can honestly just like go to sleep right now and then wake up the next morning. We would know exactly what's out. Like tomorrow morning, we would know. Like B&H Photo is going to have their video. Adorama's going to have their video out about the camera already.
Oh yeah. They're watching us right now. Just
laughing. I'm pretty sure someone from Sony's laughing at us right now.
Yeah, like Johnny's watching right now. He's laughing his brains off. He's like, these two knuckleheads.
Dude. Let's
see here.
Arnold says, I'm going to laugh when it's a new high-speed SD card from the Sony G Master line of SD cards. 1 terabyte.
Oh god, that'd be hilarious.
There was another discussion. There wasn't some information about the fact that Sony might produce an APS-C lens, right? And I think they even interviewed some folks from Sony, right? What if it's a full body APS-C camera? What if it's like a mini A6700 that's like an A9, but it's in a APS-C form factor, like not small like an APS-C, but it's an APS-C in a bigger body, like an A9 or an A7 series. I don't know. Who knows? But they would have to have lenses to go with that setup. You know, I mean, you just don't just drop it. But that's just my thought. People would be really angry. Imagine it was an A6700.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, we don't need another 6,000 right now.
Yeah, not right now, but it'd be pretty funny.
That would anger so many 60s.
But let me ask you this: what if it was like an A6700 flip out screen, touch screen, dual pixel autofocus technology? Obviously, Sony's already got that down for the most part, and it competed with the Panasonic GH5. It had 4K 60p, S-Log. Maybe it doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it steps it up in all those categories, reduces the rolling shutter. I mean, now I'm dreaming here, obviously, but what if they created a camera that could compete at that level with the GH5?
That'd be insane.
I'm not saying you're going to get everything. You're not going to get all like that 400 megabits per second deal and all that stuff. I'm just saying you're going to get some things that are going to entice you. Like I said, I think that'd be interesting. So,
I mean, if it has that flip screen, everything, I mean, goodbye 6500, man.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Chris Mega Game says, I want the A7R III. I am hopeful. Let's see here. Photo Miike says, keep dreaming, Danny. Says, 60 Mark II came out. Yes, it did.
That's so bad.
Cameron Demas says, if there's a flip screen, YouTubers will be fighting each other for these cameras. Oh, yeah. So let's see here. Chris Mega Game says, I think 4K 60 FPS will happen with Panasonic out with the GH5 now. The ball is in Sony's court to trump them once again. I don't know, man. That 4K 60 should have been with the A9. So
I just think it's the heat, man. I mean,
I'm not holding my breath.
They shouldn't send it to me. I should be the last person to get the camera. Okay. I would not help their publicity at all.
They're like, make sure middle of California doesn't get any of that shipment.
Don't send him.
You have a state. Eric Martin says, it better be 4K 60 FPS or I won't buy anything new with the same specs. Fair enough. Michael Pierce says, A9, Jason, A9. Let's see. Jim P says, at flip out screen, I would like to see Sony come up with a detachable flip out screen, interchangeable with other new Sonys yet to be designed. That'd be interesting. Detachable flip out screen, huh? Reginald asks, what price point do you predict? Well, we're all guessing that it's like $2,000.
It's gonna be similar. It might be a little more expensive. It just depends. I mean,
$2,500, I'd say. I mean, like they're probably saving the $3,000 price point for like the A7R III and the S3.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it'll have a what?
What if it's just like a 30 millimeter f1.4 APS-C lens?
Again?
Wait, doesn't no. Oh yeah, they have a 35.
Oh,
what if it's like a 17? What if it's like a 17 of 50 APS-C E-mount lens?
I just think they need a zoom with a 2.8 for the APS-C.
Yeah, they really do.
That's all I'm asking.
Someone, Mario Crespi says we should do a live stream tomorrow after the announcement.
I'm game.
If you're down,
I'm game.
If you're down,
we should. We have to. I feel like we got to get on.
Yeah, we'll do it on your channel for this one. Right. We'll see all our all my predictions wrong.
Brandon Go asked, do you guys think it will have built-in ND like the RX?
That would be bananas.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
That'd be sick. I mean, it would be ridiculous. I mean, I would want that.
Yeah, I think the A7S. That's just asking for too much, man. I can't.
If they put it in the RX100, it's like, come on.
But that'd be a pretty big, like. Never mind.
That's true.
It's gonna keep it quiet.
Okay, let's see here. Chris Smith says, I'm with the Vong. I'm getting it regardless. Mike Spivey says, a large sensor version of the A6500 with great ISO and dynamic range, I'm in. That's called the A9.
Brandon Go says, I hope they announce a 16 to 50 f2.8 APS-C lens.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. Something like that. There's so many comments streaming in. Sorry, guys. We're just.
Bao Win says, I'm about to get the A7R2 and the A7R III announcement and the A7 III. Is it even wise to make the purchase on the A7R2 now or hold out? I say hold out, man.
Raymond Vasquez, thank you for the $1 donation. Really appreciate it.
Oh,
thanks, Raymond.
$1? Yes.
We're gonna need that for the $1 pizzas I hear about in New York or something.
Oh yeah. Did you get your tickets booked yet?
Yeah, everything's all good.
All right.
Hopefully I don't get lost. Anyway.
Uber, just Uber everywhere.
God. Arnold says, I can't wait to see Jason Vong and that one camera guy react to the new Sony 28-70 kit lens.
Oh gosh.
Raymond Vasquez says, I can help. Thanks, Raymond. I will. We'll probably say something again like upcoming videos, but yeah, definitely could use some help get navigating through NYC.
Yeah, we'll be there. Well, I'll be there from the 25th to the 29th.
And then I'll be there from the 26th to the 29th. I'm basically there for 2 days really, and then I'm leaving on the Sunday. So yeah. All right. I think that's I don't know if you saw anything else, Jason. I know there's a lot of comments and do appreciate it.
Pretty much people agreeing with the articulating flip screen and just
yeah, but definitely we should do a live stream on your channel after announcement.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Let's do it.
Like I want to take everything I just said. It's like completely wrong.
Well, we're on now, you guys.
If they do the flip out screen, I think that's going to be enticing. Honestly, just even having a flip out screen, because that's something. But yeah.
All right.
Are we going to do Q&A? I don't know if we should do it.
We can do a quick Q&A. We have like about 10 minutes left.
Okay, let's just do like 5 minutes of Q&A. I don't know. Drop your comments, guys. Let's just do hashtag Q&A or just questions really quick. I don't want to spend too long today because I got work tomorrow and busy and all that good stuff.
I have 4 weddings to edit in 8 weeks. So
yeah. All right. So if you got questions, Q&A, drop them right now, and we'll hammer them out in the next 5 minutes, or any comments you might have about the A9 or anything like that. Nick K says, how are you guys doing? It's been a while. Nick, doing all right. I'm really glad we got this live stream going.
Oh, yeah. It's fun. Missed this.
Let's see. Riddell says flip screen is a dream. It would be. Live show tomorrow. Riddell says live show tomorrow. Abel Sanchez saying, what time is the announcement? California time. They're saying London time 2 to 3 p.m. tomorrow. But it's already tomorrow, isn't it? In London?
They're 8 hours ahead of us, so it's
what time? Okay, let me type. What time is it in London?
Let's find out. I have it on my iPhone. It is. This is 4 a.m. right now.
They said it's like
10
2 to 3 p.m. They said like 2 to 3 p.m. But this is just, again, Sony Alpha Rumors is saying this. So it's all on a rumor setup.
This is all rumors, guys.
Yeah, it's all rumors, man. We're just having fun.
Be mad at us. Be mad at Sony Alpha Rumors. I'm just kidding.
Reginald S said, would you buy the A9 right now if it added S-Log? I have it without S-Log. So that'd be a Jason question. Would you buy it, Jason?
What? Would you buy A9 right now if they add S-Log? No.
Yeah.
So expensive.
Okay, Jim P. Photos asks, lens you recommend for family photos of family of 5 outdoors for either the A7II or the A6500?
24 to 70.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. Anything like a 30, 35.
I'm the Brown. Save your money, dude. You just had a hurricane.
I'm the Brown. I know I'm the Brown.
Is there a way we can reject your $20, man? You need this.
Jason, shut up. We're gonna need that in New York, okay?
Okay, there's no refund. I'm sorry, I'm the Brown. We're gonna have to keep the $20.
I'm the Brown, thank you. And Michael Mistro Pierce, thank you. We do enjoy being back.
Thank you.
We're gonna do 2 this week apparently, so we're gonna have another live show tomorrow. I think we're gonna see if it's gonna go down.
Make it up. We're gonna we're gonna make it up
for sure. But thank you. And then again, that lens question for Jim P. Photos. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much money you want to spend. A 24-70 f4 would be fine. The f2.8 would be great. A 35mm prime lens or something like that, around that range. I mean, it's like a family. Whoa. Jim P. Photos. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. But yeah, Jim, yeah, those are kind of my recommendations with the lens choices right now. I just don't know what you're kind of going for with your budget.
I'd say if you're budget conscious for the 6500, maybe you should use the 18-105.
Yeah. There's also the 16-70. I mean, all those things work well, I would say.
Yeah.
For what you're trying to do.
We're just thinking
Arnold,
family photos. I'm just thinking like versatility. You want like a versatility zoom. And plus, if you want to like do like a group shot, you don't want the fast primes anyways. You want like f4, f5.6, f6,
and lighting maybe.
And lighting, yeah.
Okay, Arnold Galanado asks Q&A, what if it's for the A5200 ultimate vlogging camera, 4K 60p with flip screen and S-Log? That crossed my mind, actually.
Yeah,
that crossed my mind. I thought
it's not even going to be the A7III. It's not going to be A9R or whatever. It's going to be
like
5100 upgrade.
Hey, what if it is? Like, what if it that screen flips out, and that's what people want? Who knows?
I don't know. For me, it's just like, I tried vlogging with the 6000, and I'm going to make a video about this too, but it's just because you can't plug in a mic, and for the 5100, you can't even put a mic on that thing. It's just,
that's the only catch, right? But if it is the flip out screen, it goes to the side.
Oh, if it goes to the side, fine.
Then there we go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But if it's going to keep that, the top, it's going to be hard. I mean, people make the RX100 work for vlogging, and it sounds fine. But
yeah,
I just feel like having a shotgun microphone on top of your camera is much better.
David says, what are the chances we see HLG on the new Sony camera? I might be pretty stupid right now. What's HLG?
Let's look it up. We have Google. HLG.
Jason's going to look that up. Rationalific says it's going to be 2 p.m. in London. 2 p.m. in London is 6 a.m. in LA time. So awesome. Bao Wen says, great. Love the stream, guys. Thank you. Tag the Shooter says, how much can I get for my beat up A7R2 and 16-35 f4 lens? I don't know, man. I'm sure there's somebody that's willing to get it. I mean, I don't know. Nick K asked, Jason, what tips do you have for someone going into wedding videography?
Never solo shoot. I solo shot my first destination wedding. And it was the first time solo. It is so freaking hard. But realistically, I would say just try to have at least 2 cameras, and one of them being a zoom, and you should be good. And have audio stuff. Make sure you love your pastor, officiator, or whatever, your groom, because having good audio definitely will help make the video a lot better. So if anything, I would say invest in some mics. Yeah,
a really cool vid. So when Craig Adams did a pretty cool vid for the ceremony shooting, where he actually shows you, like, if you're a 1-person camera operator, like where you should position your cameras for a ceremony. And then if you have 2 people doing it, I don't know. I thought he actually gives you a diagram, like in his video.
Did he?
Yeah, it's Craig Adams, like how to shoot a wedding ceremony. Like, look that up. It's actually pretty good. I reference it every now and then because I don't shoot weddings often at all. So, but if I ever do, I usually reference it.
I need to check that out. Yeah,
it's actually pretty cool. He explains it, like this is where you should be going, But
they mentioned like two or 1 camera.
He does 1 camera operator, 2 camera operators, 3 camera operators, and obviously if you're a solo person, you should have at least 2 cameras, and where to set them up.
Yeah. So if you can, 2 cameras, one with them being a zoom lens, and just have audio. Like, make sure you have good audio. It would definitely help a lot.
Raymond sorry, go ahead, man.
No, I go ahead.
Raymond Vasquez says, do you think the 30mm Sigma is too wide for the Alpha 6500 to do video with? I think the 30mm is just fine. That's just my opinion, though. I think it's just fine.
Yeah.
Victor Cologne says, "Have you guys seen the Rhodolite Neo 2?"
I didn't get a chance to check it out.
I haven't checked it out either.
Gamma says, I asked right before the Q&A, I've been looking to buy 63, 65. Would it be better to buy a used 65 on eBay or buy a new 63? I'm planning to shoot church photography, $1,000 budget. 6300.
Yeah, you know what? I bought an A6300 with I bought it with the 18 the kit lens and for 800. And then I got eBay bucks, 8% eBay bucks. So it was like 735 after eBay bucks.
Yeah. Photography, stay with 6300. If you're doing
that's fine.
65. Michael says,
yeah, go for it, man.
Michael says if they say A7R3 $100 for you guys, deal.
I like that, but it's not gonna happen though. I mean, they're gonna call it A9R.
Come on, A7R3.
All right, we're gonna try to hammer out a few more questions here. Nisala Armstrong, I hope I got that right. Long primes like the 300mm f2.8, the 500mm, the 600mm f4 to be released. Same. Do you think so? I guess he's asking, do you think these types of lenses will be announced? I think the 400 f4 or a 400 f2.8 are the other ones that are prospect to be released by Sony. That's what I'm thinking. So I think if they're going to release a long telephoto prime, would be a 400 f4. And f2.8 just seems kind of out of the question right now. But that's just my instinct with Sony, because I think that, yeah, that's just my thoughts right now. Anyway, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh snap, Alex, what's going on, man? Thanks for letting me try out that 16 to 35. Even though it's for like a few seconds at the many Sammy's event, man. What's going on?
Amber Brown says he'll be heading to Vegas September 23rd to 25th, but doubts he has time to reach to LA or Bakersfield. But if he does, he'll let us know. Awesome, Amber Brown.
23rd to 25th. Are you shooting weddings at that time, Jason?
You know, I think, dude, this whole month I have too much weddings to shoot. I have a lot of gigs this month. Dang,
you're busy.
Yeah. Get me away from them YouTube vids. Chris Mega Game asks, Flashpoint Explorer 600 or Godox 8200? I think you think you'll be shooting in like bright sun a lot, go for the 600. But if you're thinking you're like doing a mix of like outdoors and indoors, go for the 8200. You can honestly make the 8200 work if you're shooting a lot more sunset stuff.
And you could potentially add a second one and still keep the compact size of both.
Yeah, and it's small. So, and yeah, you can buy two and you'll still save money.
Yeah. All right. Alan Andrews asks, have you vlogged with the small HD focus yet? No, I have not. I have not yet. Arnold Galnado says, I'm calling it. It's going to be the A5200 with the new G Master SD cards. Shoot.
Chris Barr says, my wife's cousin's husband works for Sony marketing and just teased a text about a new camera he got today that's dropping this week.
My wife's cousin's husband works for Sony marketing. Chris, is that verified? But it's a point and shoot. What?
RX106. I'm lost.
That'd be crazy though. Okay, let's see here.
Q&A tag shooter. Did any of you try the 100-400 yet? Made a video on my channel for NFL practice and game. Awesome. No, I'm not in a telephoto market.
I shot some high school football the other day, and I was using the 120-300 and low light at a high school football field with the Friday night lights. It did okay. It actually was pretty decent from my experience. So that was me adapting a Sigma lens, a Sigma 120-300 f2.8 f2.8 on the A9, and it worked pretty well. I think I'm pretty content. Like, that's just me though. Arnold Galnado saying, how much would I pay for a 400 FE f2.8? I know it's going to be like over 10K, but I don't think I would buy it. I'd probably just ask Sony if I could loan it for a couple of weeks. That's all I would do. But yeah.
Dude, if it's the RX104, RX104, RX106, I'm gonna get it. I'm also gonna get the 6 as well if it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
But I think it's too soon.
All right, I think that's gonna do it.
Jim P says, Jason, your left eye is a bit lazy.
See an ophthalmologist.
I
get that problem when I get really tired with my eye.
I'm still jet lagging a lot.
Michael says, my daddy's mama's sister works for the Sony TV store and told me a7III dropping tomorrow. Should I just text Manny and ask him? Let me just do it right now. Let me see.
Live call.
It's not gonna be a live call. Let's see.
He's probably sleeping right now, man. What time is it over there?
It'd probably be
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock his time.
Any idea if a new camera is dropping?
Tag the Shooter says, I screwed up and then listened to you, get RX100, then loaned it from pro support. It's so much better than before. Wait, how about the 5? QA. What if the Sony a7 III with the 8 to 12 FPS 36 megapixel sensor, dual card slots, full touchscreen, would these specs for 2,000 or less push people to switch? Oh yeah. But I feel like if it's gonna be dual card slots, 36 and all that, it's gonna be more expensive than 2,000.
Like the thing is, it's like it's gonna be it's going to make you kind of interested. It's gonna make you interested regardless of whatever this thing is. Like they're just not gonna drop something that's not gonna cause a buzz. Like I think Sony's aim is to create a buzz around this camera. So we keep saying it's gonna be a camera, it's just gonna be an SD card, but
it's gonna be an SD card. Arnold's gonna laugh at us tomorrow.
Shoot. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it, man.
All right, man.
So we're gonna do a live show.
We're gonna do a live show. I don't know what time. What time are you free?
Shoot. I mean, we could probably do a quick live show in the afternoon. I don't know. I get out of work at like 3:30 technically. So if you want to do something, that'd be on you.
All right.
Because by then we would.
All right. I'll stop editing weddings just to go.
I mean, we just do like 30 minutes or something and just like laugh at the fact that I was completely wrong.
All right. We don't know what time we're gonna go live, but we'll go on when Danny gives me a call or something.
Yeah, it'll be on Jason Vong's channel, unless he goes live on his own, which might be a possibility because it might be a crazy route. It might just be really crazy. Like
it's so insane. I'm gonna have to phone you when you're teaching. I'm like, hey, stop what you're doing. Forget the kids. Get on the show right now.
I'll just do it right at school. Like just do the live stream right in class. All right, folks. Thank you so much. For being here. Tag the Shooters. Can I be on the live show too? I got FaceTime. I don't know. Maybe we throw you in there. We'll let you know. We got you on the DMs. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for our live show this evening. We will possibly be doing a live show on Jason Vong's channel, so make sure you check out Jason Vong. You can just pretty much just type that into YouTube, right?
Yeah, Jason Vong.
Just type in Jason Vong on YouTube and you'll find him. Make sure you sub to his channel. I'm not telling you you got to leave a like on the video, but if you could, that'd be great. But it's not really necessary. But other than that, guys,
just give us a like. Come on, we got over 100 people watching today.
It's all good, man. I really just enjoyed the fact that we came back today, did a video, and got that out of the way. So again, thank you everybody, and hopefully you all can sleep well. I know some of you are just waking up in the other part of the world, but I'm going to sleep well tonight. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, we will know what it is. Jason Vong live show at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let's go.
We're going to talk about the iPhone X and the iPhone 8 tomorrow.
What if they like release a really crazy sick app where they finally get the depth of field control like on the ball, and it's like it looks like DSLR quality.
I don't know, man. Just quit. We're just gonna quit our jobs.
Just quit already.
Bye,
guys.
Job, but I'll quit it.
Again, don't forget we're gonna be in New York in October. Photo Plus. If you're in the New York area, I'd love to have a tour guide. Someone to like take me around. So I'm gonna get lost. All right. Bye, everybody.
Peace.
All right, and then